Hello and welcome! This is Melskunner, and we're back with some more Xenonauts. And in the last video, we had quite a bit of destruction. As a matter of fact, we can see the result of that right here. The building's still burning. But we are now on the phase where we're going to have to move on to assaulting the craft itself. So I have to move my people into position to do that, and I think the quickest route to do that with my assaulter here would be move through the door, go this way. Because I already have one assaulter on this side, I'd like to have the other one go around, so start moving that way. I don't necessarily want to put her in the same spot as my rifleman, because we might eat a grenade. I don't have enough action points, though, to put her much else. Oh, we could put her in behind this car. Alright, I'll do that. Okay. I think everybody else that I would need to move up has moved this turn. The only person that we want to consider moving is possibly the sniper here. At the moment, I don't really have a great move for her, but I think I'll just put her over in the corner of this building. Have her cover this way. Eventually, I'll probably move her up into either this car or other places. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn, see what happens. Okay, so unfortunately that psychic attack did have an effect. I keep hearing that one sound effect like an alien is taking damage, but I don't know what the circumstance of that is. I don't know if that is a bug because it's happened every single turn, or what. Okay, so move the shield on up. I do want to check around this corner. There could be an alien there. Alright, just for a little bit of more certainty, we'll throw a flare down that way. Okay. I don't think we're going to see anything. Go ahead and take a knee, and I'll face that way because that's the way the aliens would come from if they tried to charge me. Move the rifleman up as well. If the aliens do come out, I would like to have attacks of opportunity against them. I also would like to move my sniper up into a better position, so that's what we're going to do. And obviously I'm going to need to move my assaulter up as well. Unfortunately, my assaulter, I am not going to be able to get into good cover, so I'm just going to have to move up. We'll crouch down, though, so I get a reaction shot, although if I have to pivot, I won't be able to do it. Okay, I think we're be alright to take a risk and have my rifleman move up. This way we have a little bit more certainty we have a shot. Get our other shield moving up. And we'll face the door. I'll bring my assaulter to there. So we're more or less queued up, ready to go. I have spread out my guys enough that I don't think they'll eat grenades. At least that's the intention. Now, you're the one that got hit by that psychic attack, and it did affect you. Fortunately, we did not have a negative effect, but it did unnerve you. So let's end the turn. Again, that sound effect, I don't know if you guys are picking it up, but it sounds like an alien's taking damage. Alright, well, we've got people close enough that I think we could at least poke in here. I've got a rifleman on standby, more or less. Oh, maybe they're dying to smoke inhalation. Because that is a thing in this game. I'm going to move up a little bit more. Let's see if we can see around. So there's so much smoke in here, it is possible it's doing damage to the aliens. It's also possible I will not get much of a view in here at the moment. I think what I'm going to do is just close the door and take a knee. I'm just going to set up in a way that we're ready to do a charge in here. But honestly, if it takes me a long time, I guess they'll die from smoke inhalation. So no problem for me. Okay, again, I don't want to move people up too close because we may eat a grenade. But I think if I move my one assaulter to here and then face this direction, we'd at least get a reaction shot out of her. My other assaulter, I'll move to here. I won't take a knee, just so that we're a little bit quicker on the draw. All right, well, we've got a lot of cover down. I think we're good to go. Let's end the turn. Yeah, another psychic attack there, but this time it didn't have any effect. This is my top team, so they've been defending well against these attacks. Okay, we do see an alien now. Right in there, in the smoke. Let's see if we've got a line of fire here. No, unfortunately not. Just this corner here is just clipping it. Okay, well, the smoke is going to make this challenging regardless. We could chuck a grenade and go for a kill that way. Might not do enough damage to a flesh and blood alien, but it would do some. Possibly suppressing if we land this directly. Let's go for it. Maybe a flashbang would have been a better call, but... Okay. Shield doing its job, absorbing the damage. Okay, he doesn't have any grenades. So they were either used or... Okay, so that 20% shot's going to be as good as it gets. I think we just have the assaulter charge in. We can stay out of the smoke, but get close enough to get a shot on this guy. I don't know how good the shot's going to be. Okay, it's not too bad. Take a knee. We'll be in cover here. Down you go. All right. I think I would like to hang back us to a certain extent. Let's have my other shield move in here. And I'm going to have to move through the smoke, but I think as long as I don't stay on it, like I stop on it, like what the alien did, I shouldn't take damage. Okay, there's a door here. I'm not going to be able to really check it, though. Matter of fact, I'm not going to have many action points to do much of anything. Unless I just move. Kind of hard to tell if there's smoke here, but I don't think there is. We could move to here, we'd have decent cover. The problem is if they could attack me from either side, so maybe I just try and get cover here. Because I can get cover in behind here and face the proper direction like so. This way we at least get vision on the enemy. Now I don't have much in my shield left, so I can't take too much punishment. You could move up to at least here, getting inside the building. Or the UFO. Alright. Not really a lot of options for setting up. I could just move into cover and hope for the best. I think that's what I'm going to do. I want a somewhat aggressive move here. And... face. This at least gives me vision. I could set up for a long-range shot if we need it here, but I have a real danger of eating a grenade. Maybe here we'd be okay. I'm not going to have very many reaction shots this turn, though, if I make these kind of moves. Maybe a little overly aggressive. Go ahead and have the sniper move all the way up here. That way we can at least see into the UFO. And we'll bring our other rifleman up into a position so that we can open and close the door if needed. Okay. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Again, we're hearing the damage indicator to the aliens. I mean, it's quite possible with all this smoke, maybe the AI is not smart enough to avoid it. It's possible they will go down to that if we wait long enough, but I'm not gonna leave it to that. I don't see anyone in here. I double check. that way, that way. Okay, there's nothing in there. So they're all going to be up stairs. So I guess I'll move this way. There should be no smoke here. We'll take a knee. Go ahead and bring our one shield up onto the teleporter pad. Okay, it's burning up here, huh? Well, that would explain all the damage that we've been hearing. So, going to turn around. All right, so we've just got a room here. We'll set up on the other side of the door, but I don't know if I can actually get through that door with how much fire is in there. And the fire may be spreading, so let's set up here. The door is right here. Although I can barely see it with all this smoke and fire. Okay, let's take our assaulter and go on the other teleporter pad. Hopefully that's not on fire. Okay, let's start looking around. Okay, because we've got a similar situation here where the main area is burning, and I actually don't know if I can get in there at the aliens with how much it's burning like this. It looks like the whole corridor that I'm going to have to walk through is burning. All right, well, we'll set up like so, and we'll get other people up there. So I'm going to move my other assaulter into this teleporter pad because we have one assaulter there. We want to kind of divide things. Okay, and you... Yeah, you're already set up. Put you in a cover. I don't think there's smoke here. It's kind of hard to see, though, with all the nonsense. We'll take an E. Alright, well, that's more or less everybody that still has action points to move. I mean, at this point... okay, I don't want to stand in smoke. I'll go ahead and bring the rifleman up here as well. I'm just saying, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do here with the situation as it is. Look that way and take an E. But we'll pop the door next turn, see what's going on. Okay, sounds like an alien went down there. I mean, again, maybe with enough time, that fire will take care of them. Alright. Let's get the one shield up here. So, I don't know if this fire will ever stop. Okay, so it's not burning in here anymore. Grab the other shield and check this side. Okay, so it's not burning at all. So that was just kind of... I mean, still a lot of smoke, so... Let's go ahead and face this way, and we'll take an E. And I think we can get to here without being in smoke. I don't think there's smoke here. Maybe we'll be able to see something. Although we see much of the room here. Okay. Well, we could put our rifleman in back here, but the problem with that idea is that we would be the smoke inhalation. We'd be in cover, but... Okay, I don't want to stack people because of the possibility of being hit with a grenade, so I'm just going to put my people in a way that we can charge in there. It's really hard for me to tell where smoke is and where it isn't to not be in the smoke. But I think I can get away with standing here and facing so. And the rifleman, I'll put here. Possible that he'll get shot through the open door. But we'll at least take an E here. Okay, we might get a shot ourselves, perhaps. All right, well, I don't think there's anything else to do. I mean, I could be chucking grenades if I had any. Yeah. I don't have enough action points with her, but I mean, I could just blindly chuck them where I think they are. I mean, they're probably in the corners where I can't see them. But anyway, let's end the turn and see what happens. Okay, we get a shot on that guy. Okay, I think it's my turn. No, oh, and it's still the alien turn. I don't know what the delay there was. Okay, so it's clear where the alien is. I mean, he's over here somewhere. So if we can chuck a grenade that would hit him. What other grenades do I have? Frag grenade. That's going to be a smaller radius. And unfortunately, you know, the way that this game is with the walls and things, it's oftentimes very difficult to get your grenade where you want it because, I mean, you can't rotate the camera. So I want it here, but I can't get it there. You do a flashbang, that would probably hit most of the area. The problem is, again, getting it to go where I want it to is proving difficult. I want it to go in this corner here. I don't know. It's not giving me the location I'm really looking for. I think this is where I want it, but kind of hard to say. We'll throw it here. There's a high chance it won't actually go where I want it to. Because all the... Oh, okay, it landed. We just flashbanged them. I don't think I can chuck another one, so that's going to be as much we're going to get. Let's open that door. And see if we can find this guy. So if he's just on the other side here, just come through, pop him. Okay, so we see you. 7%. I really don't want to be in that smoke if I can avoid it. But I also don't want to waste a lot of action points messing around. So I can get 2 shots off if I do this, and that will probably kill him. If I take an E, though, I'd only get the 1 shot. So let's take the 2 shots. That was all we needed? Okay, and it was just 1 alien left. So down you go. I'm going to imagine that was the officer, and maybe I should have tried to capture him. But that's all right. We get through the mission. We're at 76,000 for our cash intake. And considering how much destruction there was, that's still pretty good. Okay. And the game crashed. Well, let's see if I can get it back here. We're back, and you may be having a bit of deja vu because this is where we started the episode. What that means is I had a crash where I lost all my progress and I had to load into what save game I had. Now, normally speaking, when you finish a mission and you load back into the world map, an autosave is created. But sometimes the crash occurs just as you load into the world map and an autosave was not created, so I had nothing to load in. So all my progress was lost, and I was right about at the end of what I would normally make a video. So I usually shoot for about 20 minutes, give or take, and we were about at the 19-minute mark when that crashed. So for me, that's an entire video lost. Now, I've had nothing but technical issues with this game. Most of the time, it's just annoying bugs that I can still record through, but this is not the first time I've had a crash like this. I mentioned it once before, but I've had other times where it has occurred where I didn't say anything. And these issues, these technical issues, have become more and more frequent the further I'm getting into the game. So as a result, this is becoming really problematic, especially with the non-repeatable nature of the game. When you load into a mission like this, if you have a save mid-mission, you're still going to load into the same mission. The aliens may do different things, and some of your actions may not be repeatable because of the random way that they can be executed. So you may throw a grenade, the first time it lands, the second time it doesn't. Those kind of things can change the course of events. But the world map is where the real issues are. Because on the world map, you could have a UFO show up, you could send out your aircraft, you could shoot it down, and then you could send out your men to engage it, and let's say it crashed while you were in the mission. Well, the next time you reload it and you go back on the world map, that UFO doesn't show up. Or a different UFO shows up and it's a completely different area, and the engagement happens completely differently. And those are the kind of things that make this game really hard to repeat when you have lost progress like that. And for me, it was becoming confusing because when I would lose progress, I had to try and remember what was recorded and would be used in a video that you guys would see, and what I had played but ended up not becoming a video because the progress was lost. I would still have had the video recording, but I couldn't go back and have that progress actually count because the game had crashed. So that's exactly what happened in this circumstance, and, you know, it's just unfortunate because there's a whole video lost for me. And when it comes down to it, as I said, I've been having more and more technical issues where I have put aside time. Let's say I would have normally been able to record 3 videos easily, but because of all these technical issues of me having to redo content and what have you, I've oftentimes had it where I sat down, could have recorded 3 episodes, and I only really recorded 1. And this has made this series become a slog for me. It's driven the fun out of it. And for me, when I make a series for YouTube, it's about having fun. And if I'm not having fun, then I think it really drives down the enjoyment of the content for the viewer as well. So I really try and avoid those situations. When I started this series, I had a hole in my schedule to fill, and this was a game that I had long wanted to complete. I'd played it before, but I'd never really gotten very far, so I felt like having a series like this would give me a drive to go through. But this is a long-term series, and with all these technical issues that I've had other content pop up that I would like to cover in a series, and this is kind of standing in the way right now. And considering all the issues I've had, I think I'm going to end up drawing this to a close. This is not how I wanted to end this series, so I very much must apologize to you guys. As I said, I'm sorry, and I do not want this to end this way. But when it comes down to it, I'm not having fun anymore, and I'm just having too many technical issues. I'm having to redo too much content. I've had enough of it. So again, I apologize, but that's where we're going to end things. So I hope you guys have enjoyed what I have been able to produce here. And I look forward to bringing you guys more content. But in any case, I hope you guys very much have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.